ici à Rennes, sur ce sur quoi on capitalise, en fait, c'est sur ce réseau de personnes très diverses et aussi comment dirais-je, de machines différentes qui sont réparties. La chose qui est importante dans ce réseau, c'est justement ce que disait John, c'est le fait que des gens vont pouvoir se rencontrer qui ne se parlaient pas. Faire rencontrer un designer avec des formations pro, c'est un petit peu justement le cœur de métier de Fab Lab, c'est-à-dire que sortir de tout ça.
Ouais, nous on n'est pas... bon, l'impression 3D c'est super, c'est très médiatique, ok, mais ça reste une machine. Si vous n'avez rien à dire, c'est pas parce que vous l'imprimez en 3D que ça va être super, c'est de l'effet. Nous on est plus dans les usages, l'évolution, pour parler de révolution, c'est pas l'industrie, on ne remet pas en cause, vous n'allez pas dire à un plasturgiste qui a 40 ans de technique entre les mains que l'impression 3D ça va foutre son métier par terre, c'est pas vrai. Ou alors il va falloir me convaincre, mais concrètement c'est pas ce que je constate. Et
oui, en tout cas, ce qui est important, c'est ce lien entre différentes...
Oui, les usages. En fait, c'est les usages. Nous, on est vraiment dans la coopération intergénérationnelle. Vous savez, des gens qui ont des retraités qui viennent, qui ont 40 ans de SAV en machine à laver, par exemple, vous n'allez pas leur raconter sur les moteurs ou sur un circuit électronique. C'est pas vrai. Mais par contre, ils ne connaissent pas du tout l'aspect social du web, l'aspect programmation. Donc là, il y a des échanges qui sont intergénérationnels entre un retraité qui vient avec 40 ans de mécanique et un jeune qui vient avec 10 ans de code, par exemple, et on mélange tout ça. On est dans l'interprofessionnel, c'est-à-dire qu'on va mélanger, on ne fait pas d'entrée, nous on n'a pas de ticket d'entrée, ni financier, ni culturel, ni comité de sélection, c'est ceux qui prennent le lead sur le projet. C'est la méritocratie de ceux qui s'impliquent. On ne fonctionne pas pour projet, en fait, tout simplement. Et l'interprofessionnalité, c'est important parce qu'on mélange un menuisier avec un chaudronnier, avec un ingénieur de télécom, avec un chômeur, et chacun a son expérience. Le fait de mélanger tout ça et de secouer un peu, il y a beaucoup de pertes, entre guillemets, commercialement parlant, en termes d'innovation, mais dans les 20%, il sort des choses qui sont assez extraordinaires. On travaille par exemple sur le handicap. Aujourd'hui, on bosse sur des prothèses, par exemple, pour l'aspect médiatique de la chose. Donc c'est vraiment ça qui nous importe. Une machine, ça reste une machine. Le fait de pouvoir partager, de documenter, le fait de pouvoir mixer des compétences parfois improbables au départ, on est souvent surpris du résultat. C'est pas tellement, encore que j'insiste, hein, mais les machines, ça reste une machine, une découpe laser, une imprimante 3D, bon bah voilà, c'est une caisse. L'important c'est l'usage, c'est ce que vous allez en faire. C'est quel propos ça va servir.
Bien, merci. Donc, en quelques mots, ce qui se passe au LabFab, donc vous aurez après l'occasion de poser plein de questions à John, qui a des tas de trucs à raconter, il suffit juste de lui demander. Alors, nous allons passer maintenant tout simplement en Espagne, à Barcelone, ce qui est un petit peu différent, parce que c'est... Et la Catalogne, parce qu'en Catalogne, on n'en parle pas espagnol véritablement.
Hello, I'm sorry I don't speak French, and I don't speak Catalan, and I barely speak Spanish, and have very bad English. So, today I would like to talk about the Fab Labs and where we think from Barcelona they are going. All of you know about Fab Labs already, no? And all of you know about 3D printers and stuff. So, the thing is that, since 1985, we have 3D printers. They were very expensive, they were not accessible, but then around 2004 they became accessible, and then everyone started to use them. No? So now there is a huge trend about what would be the possibilities of the use of 3D printing and how they would change our lives. No? So many people call it the new industrial revolution, or they say that this machine is the one that is going to change the world. No? In this case, they make a lot of repetitions. But imagine if that could be done by one machine, by one single technology, what it could happen in a place with many other machines, and more important, with many people connected around the world. No? So the future of fabrication is not personal, the future of fabrication is collaborative, and is in networks, and is open, and that's what's happening around Fab Labs. Is people connected from different places of the world. This is an example of a Fab Academy class, one single day, Wednesday afternoon, in which Neil is teaching from MIT, and then some people is connected in the very late night in Tokyo, and then some other people in Kenya, in Nairobi, and then some other people in Lima, in Peru. No? So this is what is happening now, how we are building capacity within this network. And as I said, you can do things with all those machines that you cannot do with a machine that you have in your desktop, no? With a single 3D printer. You cannot make a house, you cannot make circuit boards yet, or you cannot make your own stereo, for instance. So this is a network of people this is a picture. Actually, a lot of people that is here today was in this picture in 2013 in Japan. It's a network of people that meets every year in a different cities in the world. And we have been spinning all over the world during the last 10 years. Last year was in Yokohama, in Japan. The year before we met in Wellington, in New Zealand. And the year before we met in Lima, in Peru. So very far away. So we're bringing back all these people to Barcelona again, no? Or to Europe. So this is in one of those meetings in Lima in 2011. This crazy guy, who is the deputy mayor of Barcelona, so he's the second person with more power in the city after the mayor, he launched this idea of turning the city to a big factory. This is the kind of things that happen in these meetings, and I will talk about that later. And last year in Yokohama, we had this moment like in the Olympics, no? So one city passed the torch to the other, and that's where we received the commission of organizing the 10th Fab Lab conference. No? And we got this conference from Fab Labs to Fab Cities. We are thinking that we have grown enough. We have 260 Fab Labs registered today. And this is the moment to talk about the further implications about those Fab Labs. We acquire the technology, we use it, we do invention, but now how we can change the cities based on those technologies and these people connected together. So who's gonna come? We expect, as I said, more than 500 people for 250 Fab Labs in the world. And we will close the event with a big gathering of majors from different cities. We are organizing this in different venues in the city of Barcelona, having one single place where most of activities will happen, but visiting the different Fab Labs that the city will have. Most probably we'll have between 4 and 5 Fab Labs in the city working by July this year. I hope that we can add a couple more, that's possible. This is where it's going to be, FIRA, for those that have been in Barcelona. This is Plaza España, near to the Castle of Montjuic. This is Montjuic, the big mountain, the sea is over there, and then the old city is over here. The main venue is actually, this space is 7,000 square meters. It's huge. It's really huge. And this is how it looks inside. It has 3 levels and many things are going to happen inside it. No? And then, as I said, it will be connected with other places in the city. This is the Green Fab Lab, where we are opening from Diez. This is our Fab Lab in Barcelona. This is some of the new Fab Labs opening by the City Council. And we're going to put a Fab Cafe near to the beach. This is a solar pavilion that we built a couple of years ago. So, as I said, it's from the 2nd to the 8th of July. And what's going to happen? We're going to have all of these things happening in one single week. We are having a Fab Fest, that is kind of a weekend in which families and everyone from Barcelona will come and see with these crazy people from all over the world making stuff. A Fab Symposium in which the different majors of the world, actually, I will explain each by one, sorry, one by one. So, okay, Global Fab Awards with an exhibition. We will open a call for Fab projects developed in different Fab Labs of the world to bring it to Barcelona and exhibit. So, what we have done in all these 10 years, projects ranging from chairs that are adapted to the shape of your ass, sandals in Kenya or in Japan, Wi-Fi antennas in Afghanistan, and so on. We're going to build another fab house, of course. We are architects. It is Barcelona. This is the proposed model of a new house made out of composites and different manufacturing methods. A house that will be built in 1 week. We will have a Fab Kids workshops organized by the City Council. We have 150 kids going around making stuff the entire week. The Fab Symposium, this is some pictures of last year in Japan. 900 people attending, we're expecting maybe double that number. And all the mayors of these cities are invited. Maybe 10 of them will come, as you know, the mayors. But it's important cities like London and Moscow, and then other cities that have been that organized previous Fab conferences like Amsterdam or Pretoria in South Africa. We will have a Made in Barcelona contest, so we will call for projects that are locally developed in the city in relation with the Internet of Things, with recycling and with energy. We will have an exhibition about the things that are produced in Barcelona. For instance, we have this company called Repra Barcelona making a machine and distributing it in the city. And the Fab Fest weekend, as I said before, trying to bring all the city of Barcelona to the FIA to see weird people making stuff. Then we're doing this because as I said before, we're closing a cycle of Fab Labs. Or not closing, but it's okay. 10 years is enough to see what it could be the next impact of Fab Labs, and we call it Fab City. The Fab City actually wants to turn Barcelona into a productive city. Again, it's nothing new. Cities were used to produce things in the past. I am impressed that now today is a new that we're making stuff. Actually, we used to make stuff during history. So we are remaking or turning again cities productive by bringing back the manufacturing processes inside the city. And under some principles, that maybe we will need to develop an index and try to understand how many of the things that we consume every day are coming within the city, or they are brought from miles, thousands of miles away. So try to understand how we can create an index of how that it could be measured. Also, how we can insert digital fabrication technologies into education curriculum, and also into offering new youth training to find new employment. I mean, the services era is gone. We have to create a new way of people to learn new skills and apply them into their cities. We want to launch light industries to industrialize the city. We want the city to recycle. We want to be connected to a global network of cities. This is manufactured locally, but be connected globally. And also try. I'm missing one. That is having not only Fab Labs, single Fab Labs, but actual advanced manufacturing centers that take the next step of the next leap of what's digital fabrication and its implications. This is how Barcelona should be in 2015. This is the promise of the deputy mayor. I think it's going to happen. I remember in 2011 I was with Ophelia and Toulouse talking about the possibility of opening something and doing something in Barcelona. Today we have 4 of those Fab Labs already opened, 4, and probably a few more for Fab 10, and for next year we will have all of them, most probably. This is one of those in the northeast of the city. This is another one next to the Football Club Barcelona Stadium in the southwest. And basically what we're launching is a new model of cities. Cities today, maybe they work under the PITO model. PITO stands for product in, trash out. Yeah, the people that know Spanish, they know it's a bad word, but it stands for product in, trash out. It means that the cities only import goods that comes miles and miles away to it, and then whatever we produce every day is trash, and most importantly, we don't use it. No? And how we can turn it into a model that whatever comes in or out of the city is data. It's information of making stuff, but actually not the things itself. No? So I can get the information on how to make this cup, but not the cup itself. Fab 10 and Fab City is about these 3 things together. No? This is not only a bunch of crazy people using 3D printers, laser cutters, or making circuits. This should incorporate industry, they should incorporate public policy, and society in general outside our limits of the maker and Fab Lab movement. And this is the kind of partners we managed to put together. Last week we had a lunch with most of these people, with the deputy mayor in Barcelona, the representatives, and it was very funny, to sit together someone from, I don't know, from a laser cutter company with the people from Cisco. They don't understand the connection, but actually a lot of discussions came in, and we're seeing like all these people is actually committed to participate into the Fab conference. Yeah, I think if you want to know more, you can go to fab10.org, and I think that I had to come and promote the event, so thank you. That's it.